Finally, Reinoso here with My Living Media and Reinoso Global Consulting. Thank you again for stopping by and taking a look at this video. In this video, I'm going to talk to you today why your 10-year goal, yes, you entrepreneurs, salespeople, why your 10-year goal is destroying your business. Let's get started. Many entrepreneurs, business owners, leaders, heads of sales, every time I talk to them, they have these great, crazy goals. Right? I start talking with them. How's your business going? Oh, it's going good. What are you doing this year? Oh, we're doing 2 million right now. We're 2 years in business. But our plan is in 5 years, right? And then in 3 more years, when we're hitting our 5-year mark, we're going to do 10 million. And then in 10 years, we're going to do 100 million. Oh, really? That's fantastic. And then I start looking around the room and I start asking questions. Well, tell me, how many employees do you have right now? Oh, we have 7 employees. Oh, okay. How many employees did you have last year when you did 1.5 million? Oh, 6 employees. Okay. Tell me about your recruiting process. How many people have you recruited in the last 2-3 weeks? Or how many people are you hiring for right now? Oh, we're not hiring right now. Well, how are you going to get to 100 million in 10 years? How are you going to get to 10 million? How are you going to get to 5 million? I don't understand. Unless there's some crazy new product you're going to start launching, talk to me about how you're going to achieve these goals. And here's the thing. Most entrepreneurs, most business owners, most heads of sales, they have these great ideas, these big vision, these big things. They don't work towards it. They don't optimize for it. They don't actually commit to these numbers because anything that's set so far out, guess what? You're not going to achieve it. It makes you feel good. You walk around the house, right? You look at your wife, you say, hey, we got $100 million goals in 10 years. And she's looking at you going, okay, great. Hopefully she believes in you. I'm sure she does, like my wife does. But at the end of the day, if your activity is not leading you there, you're not going to achieve it. And there's a great book. You have to pick this book up. It's called The Science of Scaling. Dr. Benjamin Hardy talks a lot about this. How do you achieve a 10-year goal sooner? In fact, how do you achieve it really quick? Here's how. You take this 10-year goal, it's called your future, right? You make sure that your future talks to your present. Don't worry about my writing. Present. There you go. And you don't worry about your past. Your past doesn't dictate your present. Your past doesn't have to define your present. Oh, but you know what? In the past, this is what happened and that's what happened. So this is why we're only here. No, that's nonsense. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? Let's make it simple. Let's say, for instance, you want to achieve $500,000 in sales, or 5 million rather. If you want to achieve 5 million in sales, right? 5 million in sales. And let's say in today's business, your average sale is 100,000. You have to close a lot of damn deals. You probably have to close more deals than you even know you can close, that maybe that your team can't even sustain and handle. But the question becomes, why do you have to do $1,000 or $100,000 deals? Can you do $5 million deals? Can you do $2.5 million deals? If you can, that's where you have to start. So you go here. My future is going to dictate my what? My present. So what's the present? What do I have to sell right now? Well, guess what? I want to go after $5 million deals. Okay. Or I want to go after $500,000 deals rather. I want to go after $500,000 deals. Okay, great. Well, how many deals do I need to get to that number then? What do I need to do to achieve that level of success? You see what I'm saying? You reverse engineer it. So regardless your past, if your past was $100,000 per deal, you don't worry about that. You focus on what you're solving for. You're solving for this. Again, he talks about looking at the future to dictate your present. Don't look at your past to dictate your present. Look at your future. Here's a perfect example. A little shame. I'm 44 years old. I'm putting on a little weight. I'm putting on some weight. My wife, she loves me. But every now and then she's like, sweetie, cardio's catching up to you. What do you got? What's going on? I'm putting on some weight. 44. Guess what? I'm still working out 4 days a week. I'm still weight training 45 minutes, 4 days a week. I'm still doing cardio 5 days a week. What kind of cardio? Well, I'm doing 30 minutes of cardio. I'm running, maybe sometimes 40 minutes. It's what I've been doing for the last 15 plus years. And I've been in great shape. Starting to put on some weight lately since the new year, since I turned 44. What's going on? Well, guess what? You go to the doctor. Doctor says to me one thing. Guess what, Johnny? Your body's not the same. Huh? So I'm using the past to try to get in the present what I got before. That's not happening. So in the future, I'm not going to get the outcome I want. So now I have to look and I have to say, okay, this is the future. I want to be 200 pounds, giving you a perfect live example, and I want to be at 10% body fat or less. What do I have to do in the present? See, I do know how to spell present. What do I have to do in the present? What do I have to be? What's the kind of person I have to be? What's the identity that I need to frame with? Who do I have to become? I have to become somebody who focuses more on what? Nutrition. Somebody who focuses more on increasing my cardio. Somebody who's more conscious on what's happening with my sleep. Somebody who's taken multivitamins better and all these types of vitamins to make me, feel good, be more agile. The point is that my future is dictating my present, and I'm utilizing some data to understand that I can't do what I used to do. It goes back to, again, the 10-year goal. Take the 10-year goal, make it 12 months, make it 18 months, and all of a sudden you'll see. If your 10-year goal is $10 million, make that a 3-year goal. What happens to your activity today? What happens today? Who are you hiring today? Who are you firing today? What activity do you have to eliminate? Do you have to eliminate your podcast because that's not generating any revenue? Do you have to eliminate your books that you're writing? Do you have to eliminate your 5 other service offerings and focus on the 3 that's giving you the top level revenue? In the book, there's a great case study of a law firm. They were doing $3 million and they were practicing every kind of law. And the guy said, we're going to do $100 million in 10 years. Dr. Benjamin Hardy said, let's take the 110, let's make it in 3. Guys like, it's impossible, can't do it. Impossible. Benjamin Hardy sat him down and said, okay, let's look at what you're doing. Practicing law here, real estate, divorce, injury, workman's comp, all these areas. He took them all. He said, let's narrow it down to the 2 that you focus on the most, the 2 that generate the most return, the 2 that you have the best attorneys for, right? When they narrowed it down, the 2.53 million they were doing became 30 in 1 year. Read the book, you'll see it. And they're on track to doing 100 million in 3 years. Why? Because with that additional revenue, they went out and acquired. Nobody said you can't go and acquire a company. They went out and acquired other law firms. They're folding them into their model. They streamlined their process. They eliminated things that were distractions. They're going to hit $100 million. Folks, focus on your future to dictate what you need to do in the present in order for you to have the life that you truly want. If you like this video, please comment below, hit like, subscribe, and for more videos like this, click right here.